make his lunch.
Oh, okay.
They told me not to fold his laundry.
They said that?
They told me not to pay for dates.
Okay.
Take me through there. Take me through there. Talk about pack that lunch.
Take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. I should play that video with that girl. I think I will, man. Let me put that in there where that girl said, "What does this mean when y'all be doing that?" Like,
how did this become a dance? Like, why am I eating? And I hate when I'm dancing with someone and then they're like, why?
Anyway, this young lady here, her name is Danny. She's from the DMV, I believe. You can find her at Ain't That Danny on TikTok. And she had the girlies highly upset just based off of that. Now, we've been saying this for years, a submissive woman. And black women, whenever you talk about submission and doing things for a man, they take this ish super seriously, get highly angry and upset. And that's the quickest way to lose friends, piss a black woman off, whatever, is to say, I cook, I clean, I do this, I do that. There's a video I can't remember a while back where a woman was saying that her husband was taking care of the house. She was a stay-at-home mom, and her friends were supposed to do something. She said, "Okay, I just need to clean up the house real quick before." What? You clean up the house for your husband and all that stuff like that? And based off her doing that, she ended up getting divorced because she started listening to her friends on the outside, right? But the beauty of this is that her husband's right there and she's saying, yeah, I got a ring by doing these things. And when women, they look at it as servitude, you're being a slave. How dare you do that? And that's what ends up happening. You end up by yourself, and then you get old and you didn't take care of your kids. Are you trying to be in your kids' life? And then a lot of that, you sabotage your kids' relationship because you're trying to be the new mom and you're trying to be the other woman and all this other foolishness. And I couldn't rock with a woman like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you women, y'all be putting up with dudes where the mother's trying to be the other woman, which is insane if you ask me. But let's get into some comments that ladies were leaving under her TikTok video, which is, you saw the last video where she said, waking up to another day of bitter, miserable women tussling in my comments about catering to a man. So one comment here, she says, the way only men are agreeing with you should tell you something. Anytime you say these things and it's overwhelming, women get upset, man. I don't know why it bothers them. You know what I mean? So another comment. Laugh my ass off. How has marriage become an achievement? God help us all. That's how they're looking at it. But being a baby mama, being a single mom is an achievement. It's a rite of passage for our black women, right? This woman says, I'm in enemy territory. Isn't that crazy, bro? Isn't that crazy? I'm in enemy territory, bro. Wow. I have my ring and I didn't have to do any of those things. Married 5 years and counting. Maybe my man, I don't know, bro. Why would you marry a woman? What are you doing? What are you providing for him at the end of the day? Unless it's a feminine woman, that's the only way he's going to marry a masculine. Unless it's a feminine man, that's the only way he's going to marry a masculine woman. And I know of dudes like this that are very super feminine. I think they might be playing for that team and they end up marrying a woman who's just walking all over them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be wanting that ring at any price just to get the ring. Shaking my head, LOL. If a man loves you, ladies, that you cook or clean or drive or not pay or not pay or not or pay or not, he will put that ring on it. That was confusing me, man. I'm sorry. That's crazy. And one lady says doing that laundry, packing that lunch, and paying for dates equals rings, lack of bills, etc. Yeah, man, it's a lot of women I think most women are pretty much miserable, and they look at it as a man just needs to pay their bills and they don't need to do anything. I gave you some, that's about it. All that other stuff, There was a video I was watching the other day too where a guy was asking the ladies, and I don't think I saved it, but he was like, have you had sex with more guys than you cook for? And most women have. And they talk about doing wifely duties. They'll give you everything, threesomes, all that. But cooking is where they draw the line. Like real talk. Facts. Fellas, cooking, cleaning, wifely duties, all these other things, you just need to have a woman that's supportive. If a woman starts telling you what she's not going to do, that's not the woman for you. You dealing with a woman off top, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that. And then she's hanging with women that's telling her not to do stuff. This is the problem in the black community now, because you're listening to so many women. And your mothers were single moms, so they weren't doing this stuff for any man. Don't know how to be feminine. Just know how, the only time you're feminine is when you're in bed, right? When you're making a baby at the end of the day. A man can't tell you nothing. And the young girls are learning this from the mom. Make a baby. That's it. That's all a man's good for. Then the rest of it is just drama. Fighting. Because that's how it's supposed to be. I saw my mom doing this. Man, ain't nobody got time for that, bro. You deserve to be with a woman that will say, hey, baby, I want to do this for you. You don't, or you shouldn't have to tell her. She just automatically does it. That's when you know you got a winner. Right? That is emotionally available, emotionally there, will listen to you, will talk out things, won't ghost, will effectively communicate. And if you talk to a woman, she says, I do all that, and it's all bull. You can see in the comments right here. Right? You can see in the comments, none of that's going on. So, fellas, don't ever settle for less with a woman. Right? Don't ever settle for less. Don't be rocking with women that gonna sit here and just be like, your sole purpose on this earth is to pay my bills, take care of me, and I'm not doing anything in return. That gets draining, that gets taxing. How Goldie say, that's the great female con that they'll run on you. Man is put here to suffer. And a woman just supposed to be living good with her feet kicked up. Chatting on social media, plotting to get with the next man while you doing all this foolishness. Bro, that's not what life's supposed to be like, man. So don't ever let a woman fool you into thinking that's how it's supposed to be. Yo, I'm telling you, fellas. And in the defense of those in the comments, women don't look at it as an achievement anymore. Maybe because dudes really aren't marrying them, so they don't look at it. Having a baby is an achievement. If you've never been married and don't have kids, you can say you're winning. But hey, maybe not. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.